I'm Nicole, and welcome back to my channel, The Sweary Sewist. I just wanted to start this video talking about just after I finished filming the last video, I heard some really sad news that a very, very young friend had lost her husband, who had taken his own life. And the impact of that is devastating. I'm going to put up some contact details for some organisations in Australia, but I just wanted to say, look out for your mates. If you're a woman and you have men in your lives, please check in with them. If they're not okay, help them to get the help that they need through your GP, through one of the helplines. There are lots of options available and you don't have to handle it on your own. And if you're a man and you're struggling, please reach out to someone. There is always someone who will listen. There is always someone who cares. And there is always someone who will be devastated to lose you if it all goes wrong. It's a tough conversation to have. And I know that, in Australia we have Are You OK Day, and often people are afraid to ask, are you okay? Because they are not necessarily going to like the answer and they're not necessarily equipped to handle that answer. But there are support services available. The very first thing is to suggest that people go to their GP. So it's a somber note to start, but it is so important. And I personally, every time I see on Facebook or on the news that a male of a certain age has gone missing, it breaks my heart, because I just, so often it doesn't end well. Men they're not equipped to open up and talk about these things, and it's heartbreaking. So I'll put up some contact details. Please reach out if you need help or you know someone who needs help. On to other things. I haven't thought much about this video. All I've thought about all week is my friend and what she's going through. So I haven't really thought about being creative, but I think this video will be a bit of a work with me. We've had a break from markets over the Christmas break, which has been nice, and I probably should have taken better advantage of it and spent some time preparing for when markets resume, which I have not. Other than the things you saw me making in the last video last weekend, which was these in various prints. They're not quite finished, but I did make 24 of them last weekend. So I've got more of those to do. I think I'll probably also do some key fobs and some car coasters. They're relatively quick makes, and I don't sell them for very much. They're just things that people pick up while they're at your stall, and hopefully they pick up the bigger ticket items and they just feel like they're getting more value when they grab some of these little things as well. Before Christmas, they were great stocking stuffers. Lots of people bought them for stockings. I don't have any exciting mail to open yet. I'm expecting a package today. It's not in any way sewing related, but it's very me. So it'll give you an insight into who I am if I open that on camera, if I remember. My next video is going to be car related. Next weekend we're at a hot rod event locally, and I'll grab as much footage as I can. I think there's a show and shine. There'll be a couple of cruises, so I'll take you with me as we cruise in our tea bucket, and hopefully get some footage of hot rods on the skid pan, which is it's great fun. We did it ourselves last year, and it's a hoot. So I don't think we're doing it this year, but we'll go to watch. So stick around. I'll pop in and out with updates on what I'm doing. I don't know that it'll be a very long video, because, as I say, I haven't been very creative, so I haven't got much planned, but we'll see how we go. I just wanted to warn you that I am sewing in my pajamas today. I dressed the top half, that's really all I could be bothered with. So if you're offended by pajamas, don't watch. And also, my neighbour's rooster is awake. It's actually quite funny because he doesn't wake up till mid to late morning, which is weird. But anyway, the rooster is awake, so you will occasionally hear the rooster out the window. Stick around if you can tolerate those two things. Okay, so starting with some key fobs. Oh, I just rethreaded the machine with black, but these need white. What are these ones? So these two fabrics, these are just fat quarters from Spotlight. They often do like I think it's 10 for $10, and I just grab a few, and you get quite a few of these little things out of one fat quarter. Sucker for purple. You might notice purple's my favourite colour. Just waiting for the iron to heat up. My iron is a Tefal easy pressing steam station, which I picked up for I think $40 off Facebook Marketplace. Someone who'd given up ironing. Half a luck. That's quite pretty. Tiny bit of residue on these, so I'll probably just put a cloth on them while I iron them, and that'll lift off. If I remember, we'll see. You'll know. I'll probably swear. Oh, that one's really pretty. I'll have to cut that one this way to get the full effect of the print across the key fob. And then these ones I'm going to use for car coasters. I don't know what I already used that for. But anyway, and this one. I'll iron those first since they don't have the residue. This is just so wonky. Anyway, we'll just get it to look sort of straight. Yes, I do know how to count, how to subtract inches, but I always second guess myself on my maths and just count it anyway. So off camera I've just interfaced all of these strips. It's pretty boring to watch, so you didn't need to see it. Now I'm just going to press them all in half and then in half again, something like that. Stitch down both sides, and when you're making these,
It's important when you're stitching down both sides that you stitch in the same direction both sides, otherwise you get a twist in it. You get a slight twist anyway, but it's more pronounced if you turn around and go the other way. So I will press them all and come back to you. Okay, so I finished pressing all of those, so I'll take them over to the sewing machine in a second. While I've been doing these, I've just been watching a YouTube video. $1 Million Bogan is the name of the channel. The guy's name is Danny Hayes. He was a contestant on Australian Big Brother a couple of years ago. He's a real estate agent in his full-time job, but he's been doing a lot of motor vlogging on his Harley Davidson. He's gone to the craziest places. He does a lot to raise awareness for men's mental health in Australia, and last weekend he organised a huge motorbike ride to raise money for Lifeline. So I haven't seen yet how much money he managed to raise. His target was $50,000. Harley Davidson Australia donated a brand new motorbike for them to auction off. So hopefully by the time I finish recording this, I'll find out how they went with their fundraising. But shout out to Danny. I've watched every one of his videos. I love watching them. He does some stuff that is batshit crazy, and you just shake your head, but he pulls it off every single time. He has taken a break from motovlogging at the moment, but there's heaps of content there to go and have a look at if you like to see a bit of adventure and see other parts of the world, because he goes everywhere. He's been to Mexico, he rode the Bolivian Death Road, he's gone to far north Australia, places that you just shouldn't go on a motorbike. He did it. So the channel is $1 Million Bogan. Go over and have a bit of a look if you're interested. I was just talking to myself and forgot to hit record. I just checked the tracking on my parcel and it's not coming today, so that's a sad face from me. So I'm just trimming all the little tails off these. That's all done. I also want to show you my favourite little thread snips. I don't know if you can see them. They came from a little fabric shop at Leeton, of all places. I love when we do hot rod things around the country, going to the little fabric shops, and I always buy something. Doesn't matter if you need it or not. But those little shops can really struggle to survive, so just always, well, you know, I do my bit. You can call it community service. So I'm just going to put a tiny splotch of glue in all of these, clip them together, and then we'll put the hardware on. Okay, so you saw how they came off the machine. I don't like the way the machine finishes the edges, so I just run around the edge on the other machine just with a tight satin stitch, and it looks much better finished. So that's car coasters, and now I'm going to make another set and I'll show you when they're done. So that's it, that's the 4 pairs of car coasters done. That'll top my stock up a little bit for the markets. I will do a couple more and I'll just show you the final product when they're done. That is it for today's video. Thanks very much for watching. If you made it to the end, I hope you've seen something that you enjoyed. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe, and come back for some more content in the future. Have a great afternoon and look after each other. Cheers.